So you're excited, right? You are about to open your home daycare. You have your families, you have your children enrolled, and you're ready to begin. But stop. If you are planning to open a home daycare or you already done so, stay tuned because this video is just for you. It will save you a significant amount of money, time, and mitigate stress. This is one step I wish I had known before opening my home daycare. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Denise, and if you're returning, welcome back. I am helping aspiring daycare providers turn the idea of starting a home daycare into a clear step by step reality. Today, we're continuing my series, Five Things I Wish I Had Known Before Opening My Home Daycare. And this is part number 4. All parts of this series are important to the success of your future or existing business. This part will allow you to run your business with ease if done correctly from the very start. Because today we're talking about operational planning, routines, and procedures. The one thing to keep your daycare running smoothly of feeling chaotic and overwhelming. Trust me, this is something I wish I had established from day one. So, point number 1, operational planning. You might ask, what does that really mean? When I first started, I thought operational planning meant paperwork, but operational planning is really about creating systems that make your daily operations run orderly, predictable, and easy to follow. It's what allows you to focus on the children instead of constantly reacting to problems. Operational planning answers questions like these: what happens every single day in your business? What needs to be done weekly, monthly, or yearly? Who does what and how? For example, from the moment before your doors open to when you turn your lights off at the end of your business day. Whether this is planning a newsletter, preparing your grocery and supply list, preparing lesson plans, preparing planned fire drills, organizing emergency preparedness, completing CEUs and training hours, or dating compliance logs. To have these broken down into daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. This way, you are in the ABR mode, always be ready. For example, do you do it all, or do you have a supplier deliver items, groceries, and materials to your home? And do you have a professional coach like Dee Dee's EduChest to assist you with administrative items, lesson plannings, and just the day to day operation questions and answers? Without these systems in place, your daycare can quickly feel unorganized, stressful, and exhausting. So, what type of systems are helpful? Well, here are a few. If you are enjoying what you're learning so far, there's more. Be sure to stay to the very end to receive your free checklist. This moves us on to point number 2, daily requirements for a safe, fun environment. Do you have a system to ensure your daily requirements for a safe, fun environment are in place? Having this system established would have saved me so much time. And to save me so much time, I need to decide what are my requirements. So that's something you can do too. So, what is required by your state and your law to keep your children safe in your environment according to where you live? Then create a system to help you stay organized. This is how you create a system. You start by asking yourself questions like, what are the daily safety checks for my space, such as outlets, furniture, fixture, toys, chemicals, and other equipment, indoor and outdoor? And how is the maintenance of your attendance log kept? For example, what method are you using for this? Is it saved for inspection and auditing purposes? And if so, how? Is this in a binder? Is this electronically, or is it both? And what are you doing to ensure the child supervision requirements are up to date for your state requirements? And is it easily accessible when you are inspected or audited? What about the health checks and hygiene routines? Do you have this information documented? And again, what systems are you using to maintain these checks? Finally, if you had a new assistant working with you for the first time day one, Is there a checklist for them to follow? And how to clean and sanitize your home daycare? And can they do this independently? Or do they need you over your shoulder, coaching them step by step? When these expectations are written out and turned into a checklist, nothing gets missed. And your day flows much more smoothly. So, as a suggestion, create a system, label it, organize it, and put it in one location with clear directions, as well as a sign off sheet to track and document the completeness of each task. This takes us now to point number 3, daily schedules and learning planning. Another thing I wish I had done sooner was to fully establish my system for scheduling and learning planning. While I had my full year schedule organized, I didn't have my materials set up in a system. Eventually, I organized them in a unique system so I could just grab and go. Even though many items were used multiple times, having a system established made things much more orderly. Before opening, I had set a schedule outline with the materials needed for each learning activity, but not in an efficient way. As the years progressed, the skill was perfected to the point where all was orderly arranged that a teacher could have walked into my classroom off the street for the very first time and would have had no issues following my outline. To learn how I can help you set up yours, put in the comment, design my system. This way I can share my game changer with you, just how I set things up, but how they could help you specific to your needs. If you're enjoying what you are learning, please like and subscribe and follow my channel for more tips. This takes us to point number 4, procedures for parents, children, and staff. Finally, procedures for parents, children, and staff are for everyone involved in your daycare. My policy and procedure handbook outlines my expectation for the parents and children. There was always room for improvement. This leads me to the last section of part number 4. It is true that interacting with your parents at drop off and pickup is very important. This is a form of contact that is very important and necessary. Unfortunately, parents are sometimes in a rush during the day. That is why it is so important to have a checklist of procedures for parents and children posted and in clear eyesight for both. Remember, this is a part of your system which must be established. These procedures should provide clear expectations for all, including parents, children, and staff members or substitutes. These procedures help ensure safety, consistency, licensing compliance, and examples such as drop off and pickup procedures, illness policies, emergency procedures, behavior guidance, substitute instructions, and many more, which are outlined in the parent handbook and also posted in the drop off pickup entrance of your home daycare. One thing I wish I had done at the very, very beginning was to create a checklist for parents and children at drop off and during pickup. I strongly recommend creating one for staff and substitutes so they can step in confidently and follow your rules without confusion. In closing, if there's one thing I want you to take away from today's video in my Part 4 series, I suggest this. Success in home daycare starts with systems. Operational planning, routines, and procedures give you structure, peace of mind, and confidence. In my next video, I'll share part 5, the last part of this series, where I'll continue sharing more things I wish I knew before opening my home daycare. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember, be the person to make a difference. Open a home daycare and reap the many rewards. I'm Denise, and thank you for watching.